Good morning. Well, it's drizzling rain out here, but as long as it don't get no stronger than this, I gotta get some work done. Apparently it rained last night. I didn't think the chances was that high. But, you know, whatever, I guess. I gotta get some work done. Woke up this morning. My wife and my boy not feeling too hot, okay? Like the stomach bug done hit them. My daughter had it a week ago today. For some reason, it takes a little while before it goes between, like it takes close to a week before it goes between each member of the family for some reason. It drives me crazy. I'm hoping it skips me, but you know, that's probably just wishful thinking. But we gotta get some work done. I'm gonna start off by doing these two boards right here and on the inside of there, and then we'll tie them together, and then we'll measure out about halfway, do us one in the middle, and then we'll come down there over the coop itself and start doing our slats and everything between our rafters. I would just go over the top of the rafters, but the way I had to do the roof just to get it up as high as I could is it's right up under that metal right there. So I'm doing the boards between the rafters. That way it's not coming up no higher than this. And then when we get up there with it, I'll just shove this metal up under the edge of that metal. So that's why I'm doing the in between the rafters there. I don't need it to come up no higher than it is. So I'm gonna do that. Try to get the actual metal roofing on. Well, my bad. Then 3 boards down there, and then do this, and then try to start putting some metal on. And after that, I'll probably go ahead and start doing some paneling on the outside of the coop. And then after that, build the doors. So I guess let's see what we can get done. I really don't enjoy working in the drizzling rain, but you know, I mean, this time of year, if you ain't willing to do a little bit and get wet, I mean, you ain't gonna get nothing done. So let's start cutting some boards, taking some measurements, maybe taking the measurements first and then cutting the boards. That might be better. All right, y'all, here we are. Been putting our slats in, cutting them and sticking them in. Now that I'm actually past the coop itself, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some metal on top of the roof, I believe. That way I can at least have one spot that is not constantly getting rained on. And then I can start working my way down with some more slats, and then we'll throw some more metal on and all that mess, because I would like to start getting some of this covered. Excuse me. All right, y'all. Finally got all my slats in. The coop is covered itself. Now it's time to cover the rest of it. So let's sling some more metal roofing and try not to cut myself. All right, here it is. she is officially completely covered. You know, don't look too close because it ain't perfect. But your boy ain't perfect either. But, you know, I mean, she ought to shed some water. Ain't that what the point is here? So, now. I believe it is time. I did put these. I think it was my aunt. I can't ever tell. She got too many vehicles. But, now it's time. I need to pull these bottom boards off because I kind of just put them up there yesterday, I think, to just to make sure I had enough and everything. Daddy gave them to me. He had some leftovers, and believe I'm gonna I need to take them off because I want the paneling to go all the way down. If she'll go down, I want her to go all the way down, and. $74.125 for a first sheet. So, oh, you're a little lopsided. Chill out there. Oh, by the way, get you a woman that'll bring you a cup of coffee when you're out here busting your tail, okay? I ain't rocking Goofy today. Look at there. On the inside. Absolutely miserable. Look, I know y'all trying to see everything, but you ain't got to get that close. Y'all calm down. Calm down. All right, now let's see if this thing will fit. Oh, get it up under there. All right, go down a little bit more. It's just about perfect. I need those screws in. Heck yeah. Look, the beginning. All right, y'all. So I got these two pieces cut and up there, and went ahead and used my router to cut the window holes out. And here's my window. You know, I don't know if I can get her up there one handed. Hold on. Get in there. Look at her. She got a little gap, so she got plenty of room. So I got some little hinges here. We'll see if we can get that bad boy mounted up there. Oh, look at here. Ain't she pretty? Look, there's one wall done. I just cut this piece. Now let's see if she'll fit there above them nesting boxes. All right, that one's up there. It fit all right. Like I told you, I ain't no professional, so you know, this thing might not exactly be completely square everywhere. So my cut, once I lined it up good over here, it come across the box, top of the box here decent, but my slant is more of the problem. See there, I got just a little bit there. I meant to go up right to the top of that 2x4. But, I mean, it's no big deal. I may end up running another board attached to that one across through there anyways. So, there's no telling. No telling. It'll be fine. Be fine. Okay, so what I'm about to do is grab another 4x8 sheet. And like I told you before, this is going to be the doorway. I'm debating on cutting this because this is exactly 4 feet from where this needs to be, right all the way butted up to the edge of the shed there. So, what I'm thinking, I'm going to try to cut this 4x8 sheet so it fills in above that, comes down all the way down, and has the slant. Okay, am I asking a lot? Yes, I am. But what I'm thinking, if I can get this up here, then it covers all these areas that I need covered. And then I'll use my router to cut that doorway piece out, just like I did the windows. And then I'll use that piece to put on the door that I build. Or well, the door frame. The frame of the door, this is the door frame, but the frame of the door that I'm gonna build. So that's what I'm thinking. Can we do it? Maybe we can. I mean, I was gonna say yes we can, but we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I screw up a $44 sheet of smart siding. I don't know. I can't say that again. Otherwise, I might talk myself out of it. All right, got her notch cut out for the boxes. And got her slant, hopefully for the roof. Don't mind my redneck Band-Aid. A little electrical tape and some paper towel, and you can cover up any boo-boo. But I guess let's hope and pray. Oh, and I also had to trim off part of the lip there that goes behind the other panel because it made it longer than 4 foot. So I guess stand this up and hope and pray she fits. Well, it actually fit up there a little bit better than I expected. So, it's fine. It's fine. A little trim will cover some of the imperfections. She ain't gonna be perfect anyways, because it's a chicken coop. But I got her up there and screwed in. I will, after I cut this door out, I will have me a block on the other side there. That way I can throw a couple screws through here to pull that tight together to help that a little better. But now I need to drill a hole. That way I can get my router bit in and cut a door out, I guess. So before I drill a hole to cut the door out, I think what I'm gonna do is cut me a piece of 2x4 to go from right here straight across, and then we'll make the door a rectangle instead of having that weird angle in it. I feel like that'll make me feel a little bit better about it. But I need to measure this, cut me a board, throw it in, and then we'll worry about cutting the door out. All right, we got our board up. Went ahead and used me a little paddle bit, got me a hole cut. I don't know, I've only got like 40 minutes left that I can work on it today. Because then I got to take my little girl to a soccer game because my boy's sick, so it's just me taking him. And I don't know that I'm going to actually cut that out today. I may just cut her out tomorrow and leave it up for now. That way overnight the dew and everything can't technically get up in here all that well. But I may go ahead and see if we can get these two boards on. So, all right, well, got that panel up. You know, dumb me said I was going to do this wall since I don't want to really cut the door out, but I can't do this wall because then I won't be able to get in unless I cross through a window. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that door out. And then maybe do this wall if I have time. I gotta leave in like 30 minutes, I think, maybe something like that. So I'm really pushing it, okay? I got sawdust everywhere, y'all. But we got a door cut out. Look at there. Look at there. Like I said, sawdust everywhere. Not looking too bad. I ought to have enough of my siding and stuff here to make a little lid and everything for that. Not gonna be today though, because your boy's running out of time. And I might end up using some of it to line that too. I really don't want that to just be bare OSB or whatever, you know, so may do that too. Just went ahead and cut out the chicken run door also. So this is what we're looking like in here. Don't worry, they's gonna have hardwire cloth over them. Like I said, when we're done with walls and all that, when we come inside, I plan on paneling the inside of the walls as well. We'll do us a poop shelf right across through here. So probably did about 3 foot off the ground. Is that right? I'm gonna tape measure out. Can't remember exactly what I did the other one at. Let's see, where's this window come up to? Right under 3 foot. Top of the window sill itself is 38. Yeah, we'll do that at 3 foot probably. Ooh. It's gonna have a bar above it too for roosting. Where would I mount it at? I don't know. Not too shabby. We did all of our cross bracing in the roof, or for the roof. Got all the metal on the roof, and other than the door itself and that one panel right over there, the and whatever I'm gonna do with the nesting box, I mean, it's pretty much closed in coop wise. Looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. Now I need to clean up part of my mess real quick and blow some of this dust off and get ready to go see Miss Abigail play some soccer. She likes to run. She runs, or she just jogs around. She's 4. She just jogs around following everybody else like she's trying to get to the ball. Then if the ball happens to get real close to her, she kind of backs away and runs another way. But hey, she's getting exercise and she's having fun. It's whatever. We will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all, it's a little dark up under here, but honestly, it ain't too bright out there either. It's been raining all daggum day. Your boy didn't look at the forecast, okay? But it ain't like I'd have been able to stop it anyways. But we got a roof on this mug yesterday, so we ain't getting too wet. I mean, I'll have to get a little wet, but we ain't getting too wet. So we just rolling with the punches. The weather ain't stopping me at this point unless a tornado come through or something like that. All right. So we gotta get this thing completely closed in, and then I need to figure out something how I'm gonna do my little flat for my nesting boxes and everything over there. Gotta build a door, put that panel up, get that mug hung if we can. We need to build this door right here also get it hung. That'll be the easier one. And our hardware cloth came in yesterday also. That will not be today. I might not put that up till after it's painted, to be quite honest with you. So, but I do need to go around in the places where the panels meet and there's no stud. I need to at least put a piece of scrap back there, draw them together a little bit better. Like right here, I'm gonna need to put a couple down through here. That way when we put that piece on, that I can draw them together, and she looks good and tidy and all that stuff. Like down there, I can do one down there too. But you know, all that'll be hidden because I plan on doing some kind of paneling. That's already paneled, I ain't worried about that. If I have to, I'll use the scraps that's left over from this side and turn that mess around, throw it up on the wall. It's whatever. I just like having it paneled. That way the sand don't get down in the by the 2x4s and all up in the little cracks and everything. I'd rather it be kind of forced, you know, to not be inside the wall. So it's just us. If you don't want to do the extra, don't do the extra. That's you. You do you, boo boo. I'll do me. Okay. So let's figure out what we're doing first. I think I'm about to cut this piece of paneling, go ahead and cover up this wall and get that knocked out, and then we'll worry about our doors and our cover for the nesting boxes. Let's get it. All right, so I got that piece cut and got her in here. I had to cut her to where it lift up over that, lip down under that, and slant it up. So here's what the chickens will see when they're out in the run. And I had a piece of this clear plastic roofing. I trimmed down just a little bit up there, but I put it here and screwed it to the other coop and the shed there, because this would be like a wind tunnel just coming through this run. And plus she's gonna want to wrap it or whatever, wrap the run or whatever during winter. So I'm just gonna put this here to leave it here. It'll help keep a little bit of rain coming in from there and the wind. So, because when we wrap it, obviously we won't have to wrap the back of those. We'll just wrap that side and this side on this one, and that one will have to be wrapped on 3 sides. Some people don't wrap them at all. It's not really how cold it gets here that we're really worried about. It's because the wind blows through here all the time during cooler seasons. So that's really the deal there. And also trim down a piece and throw a couple of hinges on that way. And I got to cut a little piece to go right there. And then I'll end up cutting some of this also and covering the box. That way it's not just bare plywood. But right now, at least that's keeping water from going in the boxes anymore. So other than this door, this thing is pretty much dried in. So I guess let's start working on a door. Remember, there's our panel that we cut out of the door. So, you know, at least we got that too. So let's see how this goes. Not that y'all can hear me right now, but it's pretty daggum ridiculous out here. The rain had stopped for a few minutes. So I got a little bit done. I was trying to trim out the doorway. That way I could start building my door. And then rain started up. And, well, it hailed even for a few minutes. Like, that was a little bitty, but it was hailing. And then I heard a little lightning, a little thunder. So, I'm hoping it calms down here in just a second and I can get a little bit more done. All right, I caught another break in the rain. This is the frame of my door, you know, just real simple, all that. Gonna try to attach our panel that we had, you know, cut out there onto this. Hopefully we can get it where she needs to be able to mount this bad boy up there. Is she gonna be perfect? Heck no, because I ain't perfect either, but we're gonna make something happen. Well, I got my panel screwed down to my frame that I built, and I just held it up there, and unfortunately, I had my panel turned around the opposite way. Because I was gonna swing the door out this way, like to the left here. But honestly, I did kind of worry about it bumping the edge of my box anyways. So the way I have it fitted, and the way I guess I'm gonna go is we're gonna open it out to the right. Not exactly what I planned on originally, but I kind of screwed up. But at the same time, oh yeah, I didn't just tell you that I covered my box there. It looks a lot better. But I was a little worried about it bumping into the box here a lot. So, you know, we're just gonna have it opening up this way. Hopefully my wife don't want me too bad for that little difference. But I need to cut some of this scrap up and turn it into trim around my door. That way it fits how it's supposed to be up there and everything, and makes it look a little better too, you know. And then we'll throw some hinges on this bad boy and get her up there. And a lock too. So I did not get handles. I got latches, I got hinges, all this wood, but I didn't get no dadgum handles. I need 2. Or just do like I did on the run of the other one and make my own out of a couple chunks of 2x4. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, can't be too classy, you know. You got to throw a little redneck in there too, so we'll see. All right, y'all. Well, this is what the door looks like. I got her trimmed out and hung up, and luckily my wife come out for a minute and kept it from beating me on top of the head. Ended up putting this little chunk down here because there was a small gap under the door. Don't want a gap that way, you know, snakes or whatever crawl up in. So that takes care of that, and it keeps the door from swinging in too much. So ended up having a bigger gap than I wanted between the door and this post. So I ended up cutting a strip of our siding here and put it down through there. And now it's just right there. So, not too shabby. So now she is completely closed in. And it's about to get dark on me. About to get dark. So until it gets dark, and until she makes me go in and eat some supper, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more strips of her siding that we got left over, the scrap, and do a trim up the wall, maybe up through there, and then we'll come around, do one up this side, and all that, and probably along the bottom of the windows, maybe do a strip up, and then down that side over there. See how far we can get. All right, y'all, so not too terrible, I guess, for coming out at, well, after I laid the kids down, and then for 2 or 3 hours after they got up from their nap. So about five or so hours today. We got her boxed the rest of the way in. Got her door made and hung and latched and sealed good. Made a door or a flap for our nesting boxes. We lined the outside of the box with the siding for extra protection, plus make it look a little better. And then I trimmed out this whole wall. I do plan on trimming out around the windows. I stripped down the corner here, down the corner here, and then around the windows, and then a strip up that corner over there, and that'll pretty much be done with the trimming wise. What is next? What is next? After that, I'm gonna see if we have any kind of paneling, any old school crap paneling, used, whatever, that I can cover the inside walls with. I got 3 walls to cover. So maybe we'll have a few panels of some mess. If you was around for the bougie coop, the inner walls in it is just some of that. If you remember the old wood grain, real thin paneling that the old houses had, I used a lot of that stuff just for something to cover the wall with. So she's come a long way, but now I need to clean up part of my mess, make sure my tools are out of the way just in case it rains some more tonight. So probably gonna be piling a bunch of stuff in here now that it's closed up. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully at nap time. Hopefully. Good morning. How y'all doing? So I come out here this morning. Apparently I got here way too early because it was dark. It's been raining the last 2 or 3 days, as you know. And I think temp said it feels like 45 or something like that. 45 when everything is soaking daggone wet, it's still pretty doggone chilly. My fat legs is freezing right now. I should have put some long johns on, you know what I'm saying? But now that we got a little bit of light and 7 o'clock hit, I believe I'm about to jump out and see if I can get a little bit of trim work done. I think trimming out this the other side there where the windows are at, I think I'm gonna finish off the video with that, and then we'll roll on to the next one with hopefully paneling some inside walls, a poop shelf, maybe throwing our wire up, stuff like that. At some point I gotta paint this thing too. I don't know how well it's gonna go with cold, rainy weather, you know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the paint will stick. I'll just have to wait till the warmest part of the day to do it, I guess. And hopefully it should be dry. So now I'm trying to motivate myself because I've been sitting here too long. Surely y'all have been there before. Alright, y'all. Well, I believe I've done all the trimming I'm going to do. Yesterday we got this wall trimmed up. I just went ahead and hit this trim up both ends down here. Went ahead and come all the way across the bottom of the windows and above the windows up there. This, I've been doing 2-inch trim. This is not quite 2 inches down through here. And if I threw 2 inches up through here, then it would be nothing but trim. So I believe I'm just going to leave it framed out like that, to be honest with you. She's coming along. And yeah, I got her bundled up, okay? My hers is cold. But that's gonna be the end of this video. We've got her completely closed out, trimmed up. This is it's just sitting up there, don't worry about it. But we're gonna put some more of them cap pieces. Gonna put one on the end down there and one on the end down here to help shed the water a little bit better over top of the door and stuff like that, and down there just to bring it out just a hair further. That way it's not landing on the 2x4s down there. But that is the end of this video. Hope y'all are enjoying the chicken coop build. You know, she's coming along. And if you don't like the way it looks right now, don't worry. You might not like it later either. I mean, you know, you never know. It will end up getting some paint, like I said. We'll paint her like the other coop over there, do the darker blue with the tan colored trim. That way all this mess back here blends well together. So right now she kind of sticks out, okay? Look, dueling roosters. Yep. Y'all have a good day. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. You know, you got somebody in your life who likes chickens, wants chickens, thinking about getting chickens. You know, send them this video. If they don't like chickens, send them this video. Your boy needs to be put out there, okay? We don't just do chicken coops. We do, you know, I'm all the time messing with vehicles too. But, you know, sometimes some other things got to go on. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.